Be quiet so you guys can hear. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So guys, your first brick project is building a brick pyramid like this. Now bricks are a little different than the blocks. They're all different lengths. They look a little different. Ours are kind of beat up because they've been used many times. But basically you want the nicest part of the brick on the outside of this project. And what you're gonna do is lay a pyramid up like this with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as your base row. Your next row will have 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it's smart to dry fit and get everything ready to go before you start. Then you can move these out of the way and you're gonna go ahead and start laying your project. So to lay the project, you're gonna need your mud pan right behind you, just like so. You're gonna need your 4-foot level. You're gonna need your trowel. Your tape measure will be handy, and a pencil. So get the bricks out of the way after you dry lay everything and it's working the way you want it. And then you're going to take your 4-foot level. I've already marked my line on here, but I'm going to mark my line on the floor. You can see the pencil line here. And normally we have an X to represent what side we're going to lay on. So I'm going to mark that this side is typically how it's done, so everyone knows that's where we're going to be laying the block or the brick. Again, it's a team event, so you don't want one guy laying on one side and the other guy laying on the other, right? So now to handle your mortar when you're laying brick is going to be a little different than your block. Every move this time, you need it to slide off your trowel. Okay, so you're going to make your pizza wedge if that's the way you do it, but essentially it's got to slide off easily like that. So and all we're going to do is we're going to take our mud like so. We're going to spread out the whole way along here, like so. All right, once we have our mud spread out, we're going to do a thing called furrowing our mortar. We're going to take and again, I want to be able to see my line while I'm doing this. I'm going to take my trowel and gently do this, all right, like so. Now I can start laying my brick. So I look for the brick and I look for the outside of the brick or the pretty side and make sure it's all clean. Brickwork is seen typically, so you want to do a nice job of it. The first brick I'm going to lay, I'm just going to gently set it on my line like so. The next brick, again, I'm going to find the outside face of the brick and I'm going to butter my brick like so. Now I slap it down and I'm going to butter my brick like this. And I'm going to take my brick, I'm going to smush it in and drop it down, keeping it clean. The whole time I'm cleaning up as I go. All right, making sure things are looking nice. I have nice full head joint, my bed joint. Eventually, once I get a 5 laid, I'll put my level on it and I'll level it. All right, so again, same routine. All right, sit her down, smash it in, put it on the line, clean it up. The idea with brick is to not smear them so you don't have a big mess at the end. Like when we're really laying bricks, you want to lay a clean brick like that. You don't want mortar on your brick after you lay it. That's the hard part about learning how to do it. It's not so much spreading the mud. Once you learn that, it's then keeping them clean. All right, so you got to keep them clean while you're going. And you need to keep your joints full the whole time. So I need to run my bed out a little further, so I'm going to dig a little bit more. Like that. And lay my last brick. After I have my bricks installed, I'm going to put my level on it and get them level. We're not going to worry about our joint height so much on this. We're just practicing it for the first time. So we'll put our level on it and tap our bricks so they're perfectly level that way. They should also be in a flat, straight line this way. When I put my level on it, I should tap them so that they're meeting the level everywhere. And that's basically your first course. Okay, clean it all up. I'll give you my joiner when we're done and you can strike all your joints so it looks nice. Now the next row, you're going to do it the same way. You're going to get your mud back in order. All right, again, I'm always working my mud mud's the main thing, guys. If you got the mud the right texture, this goes so much easier, right? So now I'm gonna spread out another row. All right, now, there's all kinds of bricks out there. Some have these hollow cores, some are solid, all that. There's all kinds. Now again, I furrow the mortar across the top, and I'm gonna lay my next course. Get my brick, clean it up. So it's not hitting my level and stuff when I'm checking it. I need a little bit more mud over here, it looks like. And I'm running a common bond, so I want this in the middle of my brick. So I sit it in there, clean it up, clean up both sides so I'm not wasting mud, so on and so forth, guys, so you get to the top like we had it dry lay. All right? You guys get it? You're gonna keep laying that up until you have a pyramid, checking it for level, checking it for plumb, everything as you're going, keeping it neat and clean, keeping your floor area neat and clean is the battle here, guys, because you don't want to build a brick wall and have it all smeared up with mortar. Make sense? So this is a fun trade to learn. If you guys can do it, you can stop recording. Thanks.